Hey guys, welcome to Runway Roadtrip. We're here at Panola County Airport, Batesville, Mississippi. My name is Ken Taylor. I'm with Mr. James Brown. Mr. Brown, tell us about yourself, your flying experience, and then we're going to have you introduce us to your airplane.
Okay, myself, I started late. I was in my 60s when I got my license.
Wow.
Started my flying. Always had a love for airplanes and aviation, and I just think it's a good thing if we could get more young people into it.
Wow. So you started in your 60s. Okay.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I thought you started way back in the day.
No, I don't. I didn't start way back.
You mind if I ask, how old are you now?
84.
84. That's amazing. I like it. And you're still flying. You flew here today.
Yes.
Where'd you fly in from today?
From Pine Bluff, Arkansas.
Pine Bluff, Arkansas. How long of a flight is that in your
It was probably about maybe an hour.
Okay. So how often do you fly?
I try to fly it at least once a week.
Once a week?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, once
That's
a
keeping
week.
you active. You're
Yeah.
84 and flying once a week.
Yeah, I try to fly as much as I can. Sometimes it's longer than that, but normally it's about once a week.
Okay. So what got you interested in flying?
I spent about 8 years in the Air Force, and I was around airplanes, and I just thought that it'd be good to learn how to fly one.
Okay, that's awesome. Now, I've got a few more questions about your flying, but first, let's go ahead and have you introduce us to your airplane. Tell us about your airplane, and then I want you to show us around it.
Okay, it's a Cessna 150. It's flies about 100 miles an hour, and it's a good little airplane. I like it. It's slow. Of course, I'm a little slow right now, but it suits me very well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what year model is it?
It's a 1972.
1972.
Yeah.
That's like new in general aviation
Yeah,
terms.
yeah.
Okay. And then how long have you owned it? When did you buy it?
I've had it for probably about 10 years, I guess.
10 years. Okay. Now, prior to that, did you rent or how did you stay currently?
Rent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's go ahead and show us around. Tell us about the airplane.
Okay, it's a 100 horsepower engine in it. It's like homing, I think it is. 100 horsepower engine, and it burns about 6 gallons of fuel an hour.
Because it's like your story. Do you know Glover Johnson?
Yeah.
I think everybody knows. Yeah, Glover. Both you guys got
And
into
it's
aviation.
it's a VFR airplane. It's not instrument.
Okay, it's not instrument rated. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and open the door up on it and see what we got inside there.
Yeah, I got my GPS right here, and it's got the 6-pack, just a regular, they call them steam gauges, I guess you say.
Okay.
And it's got radio over there, and the transponder is right here.
Okay. So it has one radio or two?
It's one radio.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's pretty well equipped for VFR flying.
Okay.
It's not-
And I noticed this is a 2-seater. Is there any more seats there
No,
in the
it's
back?
just a 2-seater.
Okay.
It's got a big old cargo area, but you can't put a lot back there. I think 100 pounds as much as you can put back there.
Okay. And with
sun
full
got into
load of fuel, how much fuel does it hold?
26 gallons.
26 gallons. And you said how many hours of fuel does it translate to?
Probably, let's see, 6. It'd probably fly about 5 hours.
5 hours.
Yeah.
Now, if you're anything like me, I couldn't fly 5 hours. My bladder won't last that long.
Mine won't either.
So typically, how long are your flights?
Probably maybe 2 hours.
2 hours is
Yeah.
about long. Yeah.
That's good enough.
Now, exactly. And so, with the full load of fuel, how much weight can this airplane?
I think it's about 1,100 pounds. I believe
wow.
it is,
Okay.
gross weight.
Okay.
That's,
Total.
that's with passengers
And fuel.
and fuel.
I got you. Okay, so what's the furthest you've flown in this airplane?
Probably east part of Texas, just across the Texas line, Arkansas-Texas line, and then back to Pine Bluff.
Okay. And was that trip a business trip, pleasure?
No, it's just pleasure. I just went down there. I had never flown that far, and I just wanted to I went down to Texarkana, landed, and then when I took off, I flew over across the line into Texas, and then back to Arkansas, back over into.
Oh, just did it just because.
Yeah.
That is awesome. It sounds like you're like living the dream. You're living your best life. You decided at 60 or in your 60s to go ahead and get your license, and now you're just flying for the purpose of flying. Huh?
Yes, sir.
I love it. I love it. You know, I love it. Let's see. It's nice under this wing here.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Loving the shade.
Yeah.
Come on out. Let's see here. All right. So, wow. So you've flown to Texarkana just for the fun of it.
Yeah.
Now, when you fly, do you normally fly by yourself, or is someone with you, or just
by myself?
By yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. So what about the missus? Does she fly with you ever?
Twice since I had the airplane.
Twice.
She flew over to let's see, where was it at? Wherever Reverend Washington lives.
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She flew to Cleveland, Mississippi with me, and then the next time we flew, we took off from Pine Bluff, and we got off the ground, and we started. I said, well, let's go down to Dumas, which is probably 30 minutes or less. And she said, okay. And so I made a right turn or something other did, and she said, oh, no, I don't think so. And so I said, well, let's go across the river then. So we headed over across the Arkansas River. And she said, no, let's go back to the airport. So I brought her back, and she hadn't been in there since.
Oh, wow.
And that's probably been over 2 years ago.
Okay. Well, you might have noticed that Mr. Brown and I are both wearing red shirts. We are both members of the same chapter of the Black Pilots of America. We're the Arkansas Thunderbirds, and we had a meeting here today at Panola County Airport. And so we decided to talk to Mr. Brown and see if we can't talk him into just sitting down and talking with us and telling us about his experiences as a pilot. And I tell you, he's one of the active members of our chapter, and we really enjoy him being a part of us here. So, Mr. Brown, tell me more as far as cost. Some people don't mind sharing about the cost of ownership of an airplane. Some people think that's private information, but do you mind telling us what you paid for this particular airplane?
I think I paid $20,000 for it.
$20,000. Now, I know that airplanes different from cars. If you buy a car 10 years ago and you paid $20,000 for it, it might be worth about $500 now.
Yeah.
So what about this airplane? The airplanes don't work like that, do they?
No, they go up. In today's market, this airplane would cost you. I was looking on something the other day, and it said about at least $30,000 to $40,000. Something.
$30,000 to $40,000, and I think that would probably be a deal.
Yeah.
I know someone who recently sold a Cessna 150 for in the neighborhood of $65,000.
Man.
Now it was nice, but this one is a really nice one. This is a really nice one. And the one that I know of that's over $65,000, it wasn't like anything super special. It was just a nice condition, low time engine, and $65,000. So I think if someone found this for $30,000, I think they'd be very excited about it. Really,
probably would.
Yeah, yeah. But at any rate, so what other costs? Like for instance, hangar rent. What do you pay for hangar rent?
I pay $122 a month for hangar rent.
$120. You are making a lot of people jealous right now. I know we do not pay. What we pay here is about $175, and even that'll make a lot of people jealous.
That's right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly. So there's a lot of people paying a lot more than that. But I guess what I'm getting at is, a lot of people just have it in their mind that to own an airplane, you've got to be rich. Do you find that to be true?
No. If I can own one, anybody can own one.
Same thing I think.
Yeah.
If I can own one, anyone can
That's
own
right.
one, you know. And it's just a matter of priorities, you know.
That's
you
right.
may go out and buy a new truck or something, or you can buy you a used truck and get you an airplane as well.
There you go.
Exactly. So it's just a matter of priorities. Now tell me this: you flying for pleasure, which is great. I really like that about you. What about some of the destinations that, other than, you know, like just in general, where do you fly? You say you fly once a week. You just go up and do traffic patterns?
Go up and do traffic patterns, or I go down to Dumas or over to Stuttgart, you know, just airports around the area.
Okay. That's awesome. Do you ever go anywhere, like have lunch, you know, go somewhere, get out and have lunch or anything like that? Or?
No, usually it's close enough where I don't do that.
You just go and flying?
Just go fly.
Because you enjoy flying?
Because I enjoy getting up there.
Oh, wow. Okay. Now, is there any like bucket list places that you'd like to go?
I would like to go out in the west somewhere, maybe, you know, New Mexico or maybe Colorado or somewhere, you know, where I could safely get in and out with this kind of low in horsepower.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't mind going out that way somewhere.
Okay.
West Texas, maybe.
I got you. Well, good. You know, Mr. Brown, I'm thinking here at 84, I can only pray that, first of all, that I'm alive at 84.
Oh, you will.
Yeah, and secondly, that if I am, that I'm able to continue to fly. Because like you, I love flying just for the sake of flying. I fly, I don't know, just about every day, but you know, weather dependent. But long story short, I mean, I really can appreciate seeing someone that's able to, at 60 years old or in their 60s, go out and just be determined, hey, I'm going to get my pilot's license. Okay.
Video editor here. While he's taking the phone call, I hope y'all enjoy the video so far. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment of what you think.
She'll call back.
Okay. She'll start worrying.
Yeah. Because I told her I was going to call her when I landed.
Oh, and you haven't done, okay.
So now I'm almost ready to take off again and still hadn't
called her. Yeah, you're going to get yourself in trouble there.
Yeah. Be in the doghouse for a while. But that'll be all right.
Yeah. Well, good. Like I said, it's just good to see someone able to live their dreams. And, you know, a lot of people think about becoming a pilot, you know, all their lives.
Yeah.
And, you know, never execute on it. But you decided it's in your 60s to execute on it.
Yes, sir.
That's saying a lot about you and who you are. You know, hey, you decided to do it, and now you've been living, you know, enjoying the fruits of your labor.
Yes, sir.
For the last,
I really enjoy flying.
Yeah, awesome. Is there anything else you'd like to tell us before we end here?
No, if you're interested in it, and you know, just go after it. You know, just do it. And it's pretty expensive at this day and time, but just save your money up and just go for it.
Okay, yeah. And like you said, it is definitely expensive, but the question is it worth it? And from your
Yes, it
perspective,
is.
it worth
Yes,
it?
yeah.
Okay. And if someone, you know, wanted to do more than just fly around, do traffic patterns, that'd be something they could do as well. It's just basically what they want to do with it.
Exactly
You're
right.
doing what you want to do with it, and you know, someone else may want to do cross country trips. Someone else may want to do, you know, aerobatics or whatever.
That's right.
But flying is something that you can enjoy doing, and very rewarding.
I enjoy every minute of it.
Well, thank you. Well, Mr. Brown, it's been a great pleasure talking with you. I appreciate you, you know, just giving me just a minute of your time.
Yeah.
But and you're gonna be flying back now. You heading back to Pine Bluff?
Yeah, I'm gonna head back over here to Pine Bluff and go home and sit down and talk to my wife.
No matter where you're from, your age, race, or gender, every pilot has a story. Subscribe and let us know in the comments if you've been bitten by the aviation bug. If you know, you know.